is part of the Unified Research Methodology Sharing Series. My name is Muhammad Yasir Maulana, the Vice President of PGSS IIUM, and I will be the MC for today's webinar. Before the event starts, I would like to invite the attendants to get ready as the webinar will begin soon. Your cooperation is appreciated. Thank you. We would like to welcome our speaker for today, Professor Tan Sri Dr. Teddy Surya Gunawan. He's a professor from Gunawan of IIUM. Professor Teddy, how are you?
Good, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. We are glad to hear that. And so before we begin, I would like to mention the objectives of today's webinar, which are as follows: to expose the role of generative AI in the current trend of academic landscape, to address ways of adopting generative AI in postgraduate research, and to highlight issues and way forward in using generative AI in academic research. Now, without further ado, we would like to welcome Professor Tan Sri Dr. Teddy Surya Gunawan to deliver his material. Dear Prof. Teddy, the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you, the moderator. So the TS is not Tan Sri, it's the technologies.
Oh, okay. Truly sorry for that. Yeah,
Yeah.
technologists.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-mm.
Okay, sorry. Where is my screen? Oops. Okay, can you see my slide and hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good afternoon to all of you. Okay, so today I'll try to hopefully fulfill the objective of this seminar. Okay, so the topic that I've been asked to is generative AI for research. So mainly we will use ChatGPT, and I will compare with the other things. But okay, so the moderator has listed some of my biography. So going to skip this. Okay. Let me start with this one. Okay. Great teachers never stop learning. Okay, because when we come to the AI, even what I presented today might not be applicable tomorrow. Okay, so we should never stop learning. Okay, so this is the outline of my presentations. So we will have this one first. This is just the introduction. Okay, I remove all the technical jargon. I remove all the block diagrams and anything. I just want to the participant or the audience to get the feel what you see here, how the computer can help this one, how the computer can solve this one. King minus man plus woman equal to, yeah. So maybe you can guess. Okay, then let's see. Then we go to ChatGPT. So we go first for what you call the problem with ChatGPT. One of them is hallucinations. Okay, and there'll be environmental and ethical issues. Then we go to prompt engineering. This is the new terms. Okay, in the in the era of AI here, generative AI. Prompt engineering, how we can tailor our prompt so that we can get the result that we wanted. How we can tailor our prompt so that we can get the high quality result that we wanted. Because if you miss something, then sometimes it will not give you. So you need to repeat again the prompt. Okay. And I had it here assisted. So I will like to highlight this one. It will be assisted. Okay, it will be the main. You should be the main, or you should be the pilot. Okay. Microsoft recently has the product called Copilot. Okay, so this is the Bing chat that will translate into Copilot. Okay, so who is the pilot? The pilot will be us. Okay, so that's why the term is assisted. Okay, not the pilot who control what will be the directions and so on. Okay, so again, let's see how ChatGPT can assist in research and academic publishing. Okay, so of course this is from the book. Okay, let's see the king minus man plus woman, what will be the result? Okay, so if you put this onto the Python code, okay, with the word embedding, then we can see the result already. Okay, you can start from here. Actually, when we type something on Google search, we have the predictions. When you type deep, for example, then there are two most probably keywords. Okay, learning or dish, for example. Okay, then if you select to this one, then book or in. Okay, so you can see it's predicted a deep learning book that you want to find. Okay, in the Google search. Okay, so it start from here. Okay, so the word out of so many words that we learn, okay, maybe we have from the books, we have from the website, we have from the Wikipedia. Okay, then we need to train the word. So the king represented into a vector. Okay, which is globe vector. So this is 50 points vectors. Okay, so every word have 50 point vectors, and you can see this is floating point number. Sometimes are bigger than -1 or 1. Okay, so you can see the variation. Or what you call how close it is. Which word is close to the king? Then you can see from the numbers here. Okay, so you can see from the number here. This is maybe easier to see in the pattern. Okay, king, man plus woman. So you can see almost equal. You can see here almost equal to queen. Okay, not exactly queen, but almost equal to queen. Because when we see here, when you put these predictions, queen is 85%, throne is 76%, prince 75.9%, and so on. Okay, so it's not exactly queen, but of course the computer needs to generate something. So the most probably they will pick the top prediction. Okay, so you can see here, queen is the closest word from the 400,000 word embedding in these collections. Okay. So now you can see this is what we do also in ChatGPT. So you do something, okay, and the ChatGPT put the attention and then they try to predict what's the next word, what's the next word, what's the next word, and so on. Okay. Okay, so this is from a survey of language models, how it is trained. This is also important because we have later on bias, we have later on hallucination. Okay, all from the training data here. Okay, so the ChatGPT has been trained by all these things. Okay, this much. Yeah, so the book corpus 5 GB. Let's see the Wikipedia also 21 GB. Of course, then you do the quality filterings, remove the duplication, reduce the privacy. For example, Alice with something. Okay, so you have here Alice. You remove for the privacy and tokenization. This is for the word embedding that we've seen earlier. The king represented from 1 to 50, and then later on you have the queen represented by 1 to 50 factors and so on. Okay, and this is the exam result. This is from GPT-4 technical reports. The blue one here is GPT 3.5. GPT-4 is the one with the light green, this one. So you can see here, for code is not that good, but we can see for the where's the chemistry, for example, 3.5, this is the free one, 21% of the time can pass. Okay, this one here is almost 70% can pass. Okay, so that's why it's very good, but you can see there is still some room for improvement. Not all has 100%. Almost 100% is this one, US able semifinal. I'm not sure what is this. Okay, this is GRE verbal. Okay, so this one is GRE verbal, almost also 100%. Okay, you can match the GRE, but the others also still need some improvement here. Okay, still need some improvement. So that's why be very careful when you use the ChatGPT or bot, because sometimes it can provide you with the what you call hallucinated response. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so when you see here, we have when you train the ChatGPT, we have some bias. Of course, this depends on the training data. Again, this depends on training data. If you train, for example, you keep training using the books, Wikipedia, and other things. You just say that KL is in Thailand. You keep mentioning this. then the ChatGPT will be biased that KL will be in Thailand, not in Malaysia. Okay, so it's depend on the quality of training data. Okay, and how we can also no, we use something called reinforcement learning. So there's a humans to verify. Okay, so if there's some mistake, then can be corrected. And of course, hallucination as well. Okay, sometimes it's hallucinate. Okay, I'll show it to you later on how it's hallucinate. Okay, then be very careful when you don't take as it is. So you need to verify, you need to triangulate, you need to validate. Okay. Okay, so let's move on. Yeah, and also on an environmental issue, they keep drinking energy. So when you type some prompt, it keep use the energy, and we can see here also 700,000 per day. Okay, just for operational of the ChatGPT. Okay. Yeah, this also the same things. Okay, this is for the burns million every days, and some the GPU also is expensive, around 10,000 US dollar. Okay, and again, this is bias. As I mentioned earlier, if you train with the data that is biased towards some issues, then it will output to that issues. Okay, for example, like this one, will be liberal, then it will be liberal. Okay. So that's why we have the ban ChatGPT among employees, and criminal also have created their own ChatGPT clones. Okay, with this one, so it will be we need to be very careful because now the criminal also have used this one for their scam and so on. Okay. Okay, now let's move on. As I mentioned earlier, great teachers never stop learning. So I myself go to this Coursera. I suggest all of you also go to this one. This is the free one until you get the certificate like this. Okay, this is the Coursera certificate. Okay, or maybe you can also take from sometime from this one. Okay, from the books. Okay, so and also what we have learned here might today might not be applicable tomorrow. Okay, so we need to keep learning. Okay, so basically this is the foundation of the prompt. Okay, so the good prompt, you assign some role. So you can say that as a scientist, as a 5 years old, maybe, okay, you put something. Okay, as a postgraduate students in what, for example, in fikih, for example. Okay, and this is the role. Okay, then you put the context. Then after that, you ask the question. Okay, but what I've shown to you later on to be just simple because they not all need to have this one. Sometimes there's one sentence or so you can get the result that you want. Okay. Okay, so the prompt engineering has something. The first one is zero shot because the language model has been trained but a thousand or millions of pages of the books or Wikipedia. So without we are telling anything, it can respond. Okay, so for example like this, classify the text into neutral, negative, or positive. The text is adding the vacation that okay, then sentiment, is it neutral, positive, or negative? Then you can output, okay, neutral, okay. And also you can put like a few short learners. You can add the context. For example, this is what pu and fardoodle is not a word. Okay, it's not a word. Okay, so but you can define this. Okay, and then you can output something like this. Okay. When we won the game, we all started to fardoodle because the what you call the meaning here is to jump up and down really fast. Okay, in celebration. Okay, so this is a few short learners. If you ask, for example, also now, or who is the king or the queen of Denmark, ChatGPT will not be able to answer because it's just the queen has just abdicated and the son replacing as the king of Denmark. Okay. Okay, another one is chain of thought. Okay, so this is one prompt. This is one prompt. Okay, this is another prompt. Okay, this is a prompt. Chain of thought. Chain of thought is steps by steps. Okay. Remember I mentioned earlier this and the new version maybe the ChatGPT has learned and no need to do chain of thought. But if you get the wrong answer, maybe you need to put the chain of thought. Okay, so you put like this, for example, answer 11. You put like this, answer 27, which is wrong. Okay, you can see later on why it is wrong. Okay, but you can tell ChatGPT how to solve this one step by step. First step, second step, third step, eighth step. Okay, then when you answer the when you question this, when you ask this, then you get the correct answer. So this chain of thought. Okay, so for complex question, maybe you need to train the ChatGPT also for step by step training. Okay, then we have also other than that, we have the zero shot COT. Just put like this. Let's think step by step. Okay, then you can see without you are telling how to do that. Okay, just you ask the ChatGPT to think step by step. Okay. The other one is general knowledge of prompting. This is similar like what I've tell earlier about the king or queen of Denmark. You insert the new generation because the ChatGPT version 3.5, the knowledge is up to January 2022. It cannot search the recent what you call the recent events. Okay, so yeah, so that's why you need to introduce some knowledge. Okay, then you can generate some answer, some new answer. Yeah, the last one is tree of thought. Okay, basically, what you see here, something like you create a solution, one problem with three solutions. Okay, then you can compare. Okay, so if you have something, some question, then you say that imagine three different experts are answering these questions. So then it will put step number one, what was the question, number two, what is the question, and so on. Okay. So this is a train of thought. Okay. So the next one is yeah. We are going to have example of the sample prompt. So yeah, so something like this, and I will what you call, I will send the, let's go to here. Yeah, so I will send the link, sorry, so that you can try on your own as well. This one. Okay, let's see the theoretical first, then you can try your own. Okay, or I can show it to you. What you call what is the output? Okay, so this is taken from this book. Again, this is from book chapter changing writing and publishing. Okay, as I mentioned, assisted. Okay, this is the not you will be the pilot and the ChatGPT will be your co-pilot. Okay, not the other way around. Okay, so you don't directed by ChatGPT. So this is the research process from the start until the end. So you need to investigate the problem, study, and then you have the proposal defense. After that, you carry out the result, and then you have the FIFA. Okay, all these steps, then you can what you call, you can assisted by ChatGPT. Okay. So it looks like this one. When you define the elephant, don't be like a blind man here. Okay, so the blind man might put like this one. This is a spear. It is a snake. Okay, it is a tree. It is a wall, and so on. Okay, don't be like a blind man. As I mentioned, you will be the pilot. Okay, you are not the co-pilot. Remember, this is the what you call Microsoft Windows has special keyboard, the Windows keyboard, and they will have another special symbol called Copilot. So the AI will stay on the version of Windows. Okay, on the next version of Windows. Okay. So what you need is you need to have a clear idea. If you haven't get a clear idea, okay, don't start first. Okay, you need to have clear idea. Maybe what you can do, you can ask ChatGPT, okay, and then you define your drawing. Do I know the destination or not? Do I know what will be the full product or not? If not yet, then you can keep asking this. Okay. After you know the full, roughly after you know the full product, because in research, normally you cannot what you call mention exactly that you will go to B. Sometimes the starting point is A, you target to B, but you go to this like this one, or you might get to the C. Okay, which is okay, because you can change the title, you can change the direction, and so on. Okay, because along the way then you can, but you can see this is go to that direction. Okay, not to go to the other direction. Okay. Then there's no shortcut to success, as you see, and this is created using the ChatGPT, by the way, using the DLE. I said that create an image that can illustrate no shortcut to success. I can ChatGPT put this one. You can see this is a long way to go. Okay, but when you reach here, you will feel that very happy. You get your PhD, you get your master, and so on. Okay, but you can see the road is, yeah, sometimes you cannot see what is the end result. Okay, but if you keep doing, certainly you will reach the goals. Okay. Okay, now let's see here what ChatGPT can do, or what generative AI can do. Currently we have ChatGPT. ChatGPT has 3.5 is the free version, and 4 is the paid version. Okay, we have the Bard. Okay, Google Bard, this is free. Okay, and we have the Bing Chat or Copilot. Okay, Microsoft Copilot, this is also free. This is based on ChatGPT 4. Okay. So you can compare later on. Okay, so it looks like you have 3 assistants at the same time. Okay, one say this one say another one. So you can triangulate, and you need to check back with the paper, with the books, or you can ask your supervisor also, what you call, whether it is correct, the direction is correct or it's not correct. Okay, so let's see this conceptions. So from hypothesis generation, meta-analysis, this one is it's what's a big task, so the ChatGPT can give you the step but not the end product. Okay, idea extraction, if you are stuck with the idea, we can help what you call, ask ChatGPT to help you brainstorming. Okay, summarization, if you have too long of the research article, for example, then you can ask summarize in 3 key points or summarize in 100 words. Okay, so that will be easier for you to extract information and to focus on what is the important of the paper. Okay, then also can help you to research, as I mentioned, assist or help. Okay, at the end you should decide your own. Okay, and it can help also on data review, and this is still work in progress in ChatGPT and also in Bard. Okay, so this one you still need to do. You need to read the paper, you need to read from the Scopus, Google Scholar, and so on, and read and extract information. Okay, then it can help also for editing and proofreadings. Okay, if you have the idea how to write what you call, how to write the introduction, for example, or abstract, let's say. Okay, in the abstract, I want some general informations. Okay, I want to have some important statistic, for example. You can mention this on your prompt. Okay, include this in the abstract. Okay, then the objective of the paper or the thesis, then methodologies, then the important qualitative or quantitative result. Okay, so you can ask which one. You can ask specifically what is the objective. Okay, just point like this, then ChatGPT will help you to formulate into a nice and solid paragraph. Okay. Of course, then you have the academic writing. You can do language translation, data interpretation. I'll show it to you later on. Paraphrase, okay, reference management. You find the reference. You act as academic or scientific writers, from informals to academic text converters. So you can say that sometimes you write not in the formal academic language, so you don't stop, write first, then ask ChatGPT to formalize your writing and see, compare the result. If you're happy, then you can use what is the ChatGPT propose. Okay, you can also title and keyword generations. For publishing, you can have journal finder. You can say that I have this abstract. Where should I publish my paper? Okay, journal style formatting, peer review, ethical compliance checker, and also technical compliance checker. Okay. Okay, now let's see research conceptions. Yeah, so you have here research concept, research development. Can go through the stage for initial questionings until the design formulations. Okay, synthesis, literature, and other things. Okay, so these are the examples. For example, here, hypothesis generation. Give hypothesis and idea exploration about using Cytoxan in wound healing. I don't know what is this. You can change this one. Give hypothesis and idea exploration about what? What is your research? Okay. And then how to, yeah. So you can also, I posted this, what you call, in the Google in the chat. Okay, where is mine? Okay. So I need to stop the PowerPoint. You can see this one. You can copy this. Okay. Okay, you can copy this. You can copy into I copy into two. You can see here. This is ChatGPT. This is Bard. Okay, so let's see both in one go. Okay, the samples. Okay. So yeah, so give hypothesis and idea about using certain. Okay, when I presented the ChatGPT, normally I don't type live because sometimes ChatGPT also hang. Okay, so this is the history. You might get the different output, but you can get the. But I think you can try your own later on. Okay, so you can compare between the two. Okay, give hypothesis and idea exploration about using cytosine wound healing. So you can change this. You can edit this. Okay, you can edit and change the cytosine in wound healing to your own research. Okay, then you can put hypothesis, what's the idea, hypothesis, what's the idea, and so on. Okay, and this is you can try also for social science. Okay, then the next one, conduct data review on the use of nanomaterials in architecture. Okay, it said that last training is cut off in January 2022, but it's better because it has some graph and so on. Okay, it has some graph compared to the ChatGPT. Okay, so you can try BART. Okay, or you can try also ChatGPT. Okay. So and it put some resources here. Okay, put some resources. Other things you can try Bing Chat, but it will be a lot. So just two, I think, will be sufficient. So you can see that you can get the idea when you're stuck. It will help you to brainstorming. Okay, maybe you can start from this. You can try explore, and then you can what you call see whether it is suit for your research or not. Okay. The next one is conduct meta-analysis. Meta-analysis is a bit difficult because it's yeah, so because it synthesizes data from several research projects to better understand specific research issue. Okay, so this one is the big task. So that's why it says here on ChatGPT that oh, where is it? Yeah, so it say the background. Okay, this one also almost similar. You can see here efficacy, safety, subgroups. There's no subgroup here. You can compare here between the two output here. Okay, a subgroup also has here, I think. Yeah, so you can compare here the meta-analysis, and you can put here for resources for performing meta-analysis. Okay. So the next one is summarization. As I mentioned, summarize into 100 words. I mentioned here summarize into 3 key points. Okay, so you want to extract three key points will be good enough. So this is the text. Okay, the text you can copy paste. Okay, from the Google Doc that I shared with you. This one. Okay, you can copy this. Okay, copy this and then copy paste to the text. Okay, and then yeah, then you can see here it's summarized into three points. It's also summarized into 3 key points. Then you can see you can compare. Okay. Then ideas and innovations. Okay, idea and innovations. Yeah. So you can see that. Okay. So by the way, the one that I put there is the what you call, where is it? Yeah. So this was the paper that I published. Okay. Yeah, this one. Okay. So you can try your own paper. Okay. So you try this. Okay. You can try your own paper. Okay. I just take this is the abstract, okay, and some paragraph here. Okay. So yeah, so this is the title, the idea, and so on. What's the challenge? Explainable AI. There's another latest term. Okay. Okay, the next one you can see it can also help you for the research design. How do you design your research? Create a research design based on the following research question. What is your research question? And design the steps. Okay, so the research questions, then you have the objective, then this is the methodology, the design. Okay, so also the same. You have quantitative components, you have qualitative components, okay, data integration, ethicals, timelines, and so on. Okay, so you can see in ChatGPT, you can put dependent variables, independent variables, and so on. Okay, so this is the research design. Okay, another thing you can do is you can help write something, but this one it will be good, okay, if you can guide this one, the first part here. It will be good if you can guide what introduction for research article. Okay, for example, in here, I want to have the statistic on palm fruit from in Malaysia, for example, and what is the current trend, recent technology, and what is the limitations. Okay, so this one will what you call provide a nice introduction to my research paper. Okay, but otherwise you can try this one if you have no idea. But if have the idea, you know the picture of elephant that you want to target. Okay, for example, the research output that you want to target, then you can put more information in here. Okay. Okay, the next one, this is also translate the following paragraph or abstract to Arabics. For example, you can do that also. But of course, this one need to be verified with the native speakers. Okay, so you can see here, this is the result. Okay. Yeah, you can see this is the introduction. Written, this is nice by the Google. It has some graph. Okay. Translate this. I put this with the diacritics, but there's no touch key in here. So you can comment later on, put the touch key, for example, if you want. Okay. So this is the Arabic translations. Paraphrase also, for example, if you like the idea of one passage and then you want to paraphrase, then you can do paraphrase the graph here, the paragraph. Okay. The next one is interpreting the following table. This is to guide you. For example, you know something. For example, this is the table that I mentioned. Okay, or you can see it in here. This is the table. Okay, and then you are confused how to analyze this one. Okay. So no, not this, sorry, this one, the result. Okay, the training result. Okay, so you have various models and you have some performance metric, for example. Okay, and you can see here you can copy like this, interpret the following table and analyze it critically. So you can copy like this, copy like this. Okay, and then it will come into the ChatGPT or like this. Don't worry, it can fix its own. Okay, it can fix its own. Okay, so yeah, it comes like this, but it can fix its own, and you can see the interpretations. Okay, parameters, training time, and so on. That help you. Critical points. This is critical analysis. Okay, the table X information of this one, of course. That's why, as I mentioned, you know the elephant. So the ChatGPT will be your co-pilot, not pilot. Okay, so the comment like this, it will not happen because I mentioned earlier this one. Okay, I have mentioned earlier this one, the data set, metrics, and so on in my paper. Okay, so that's why as I mentioned earlier, so you need to know what will be the output. Okay, so the ChatGPT will be your assistant, not the one that direct. Okay, generate the title and keyword. You can see here, title and keyword for the following abstract. If you are confused, and I can notice that more and more paper also get something like this. The keyword, you can see here, title, then subtitle, something like this. Title, then subtitle. I know already that this one will be generated by ChatGPT. Okay, because ChatGPT always like to put title and subtitle and also the bar. Okay, so you can see there are some keyword here that you can use on your paper. Okay, this is another one that is hallucination. Okay, almost done. Suggest 10 references in API style about palm fruit ripeness detection and classification. Okay. ChatGPT trained up to January 2022, and you can see when you search this on Google Scholar, you cannot find the paper. This is hallucination. See how convincing it is, the output. Okay, but for BART, it is using the real-time data. It search first. Okay, then you can verify this. You can see there is this is MDPI, for example. Okay, yeah, this is the real one. Okay, so between the two, then for references or current knowledge, the BART will be better compared to the ChatGPT. Okay. And also the last one, for example, you want to replicate something, some paper. I want to replicate the following paper. It's not here. Okay, so for example, like this, I show it to you. Yeah, this one. This is the paper that I want to replicate. It's quite complex. I never did this one. Okay, so I type the title. Okay, and I want to replicate the experiments. Okay, the experiment is in here, for example. Sorry, where is it? Yeah, this one. The experiment is in here, starting from here, the case study. Monte Carlo simulation and load uncertainty, renewable energy uncertainty, and so on. Okay, I just copy this, write the MATLAB code using math power to replicate the methodology above. Okay, then you can see but is better compared to the ChatGPT. But you can see you can try this one. Then after this, you can try this one, and then you can verify. Okay. So I think basically that what want to say. And other thing also editing and proofreading. You can go spell checker, grammar checker. Okay, and publishing journal finders. You can copy the abstract and find the journals that you want. Okay, and as I mentioned, the AI tools keep growing. Okay, you can see here there are many things here helping you to write the grammars. Okay, the paraphrasing, even the Turnitin can check your originality and so on. Okay, thank you. So yeah, so I pass back to Brother Yasir.
Thank you very much, Prof. So I believe that everyone is gaining lots of insights from Prof. Teddy. Okay, we learned about ChatGPT, its utilization, and perhaps myself, I just learned about this from you about BARD, B-A-R-D. So it's even new for me. So thank you, Prof, for sharing. And so, yeah. But the time now is not yet finished. We have around 10 minutes until we finish. So do you mind if we open the Q&A session, Prof?
Yes. Yeah, no problem. Yes, please.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so everyone may type on the chat box if you have any concerns or questions to ask. Okay, please go ahead. And you may also unmute yourself if you are confident enough. Okay, you may ask the questions directly. Yeah. Okay.
Is it too fast? Maybe it's too fast, but because it need to what you call I've given shared the Google Docs, so later on you can try. Okay, the participant can try, and I can share also the PowerPoint to the participant. So, any question, perhaps?
Okay, we are waiting for the questions. Yes, we have one question here
Okay.
from
Yeah.
Brother Isan Ismail. Prof, explain more about the referencing in ChatGPT.
Referencing ChatGPT. Okay.
Mm.
Let me share again. Okay. We are using here the okay, no, referencing. Referencing means you find the reference, try to find the references. Okay, so for example, like this, I put here suggest 10 references in APA style about palm fruit ripeness detection classification. You can put something like this actually. Okay, you can go here. Okay, copy and then you search in Google Scholar. Okay, you can put this. Okay, you can find which one is the high citation. You can limit also and so on. Okay. For in ChatGPT, unfortunately, for version 3.5, okay, sometimes it do hallucination. So for example, like this. Okay. This one, I try to search this and censor, right? So try to search this. Maybe just Google search will do. See, I cannot find the paper. Okay, the paper is not there. So means that in ChatGPT, it is hallucinating this one. The information, it looks like convincing. You see, you have the authors, you have the titles, you have the journals. Okay. But compare this with BART. It even put some link here. Okay, some link that you can download. Okay, the same what you call same prompt suggests 10 references about palm fruit ripeness detection and classification. So you can see Ismail, the first one, and I can link this. When I click this, is go to the correct one, correct paper. Okay, so in this case, the BAT is better compared to the ChatGPT. But again, this is ChatGPT, what you call 3.5. If you are using the ChatGPT 3.5 like this, or sorry, 4.5 with the plugin, you have something called Scholar AI. Okay, use Scholar AI. Okay, and then I put here the prompt and suggest this one. Okay. Then it takes some times. Okay, it will take some time to search. Okay, so I hope that answer your question. So while it's doing the searching, yeah, so you can see here, there's the search there. Not able to see my screen.
No,
Can you see the screen? You
we
can,
can,
right?
we can, Prof. One person perhaps
Mhm.
got some problem with his PC, but us here in the office, we can see.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, so you can see here, this is using the paid version. Paid version has so many plugins. Okay, you can use, you can even read the PDF file and so on, and you can extract the, and you can see here, for example, this one will be correct. When you put read more here, you can see from DOI, then it will point to the correct papers. Okay, point to correct papers. Okay, so again, that's the pros and cons. You free ones, this one not good. Okay, but it's good. But for if you are using the paid version, then you can also has what you call the correct references. Okay. The next one, paraphrase. Okay. The paraphrase I haven't tried yet, but in Turnitin, if you see Turnitin, now you have the AI. Let me check. Okay, with the journal, one of the journal. Sorry. If I can go to, yeah. Let's me view first. Non-medical template. Hold on, let me find. If you turn it in, okay, turn it in. I open. Oh, not here. In the website, there is some AI generated or not, so it can be detected. So I haven't tried yet. Okay. Whether so I cannot answer, but you can try paraphrase, and then you see whether the turn it in will be better or not. I predict most probably yes, because it is not like what you call 100% copy of the paper to one paper to your writing. Okay, but again, like I mentioned, if you can add some more, okay, you paraphrase this one but include something. So let me check. Okay, let me show it to you. Paraphrase, first the paraphrase. This one, paraphrase. Where is it? Yeah, this one. Okay, paraphrase. Okay. Yeah, this one, right? Okay, so paraphrase like this, okay, but you put something else so that it will be better. Okay, it will be different. Okay, include, let's say, the statistic of palm oil production in Malaysia, for example. Include and during paraphrase, include like this, for example, the current method for object detection. Yeah, I think you can compare this one with this one, or other things you can do expand also, or shorten or expand. Okay, like this one. What you can do, you can also like this. Shorten the following paragraph to make it solid and concise. Okay, then you can see it's different. Okay, it's a bit shorter than this one. Okay, so that's the way that you can do. But the main thing here is your idea. Okay, you need to own the paragraph. Okay, you need to own the paragraph. So you know what you want to write. Okay, then you need to own it. Then the ChatGPT will assist you how to reach that what you call the target. Okay. Okay, diagram or using the paid version. Yes, you can draw some diagram, but using what you call something like coding, you can ask ChatGPT to write the Python code. Okay, that's the diagram. If illustration, then you can do like this. Where is it? Where is mine? Yeah, this one. This one that I mentioned earlier, you can use that if that illustration, then you can use this one. Okay, but diagrams, I cannot find you can put the block diagram nicely. Okay, so you need to use your Visio or other draw.io to draw. Okay, so that diagram is like that. Okay, you cannot call what you call ask ChatGPT to draw the diagram yet. Okay. Any other questions? I think I have answered all. Brother Yasir, or do I miss something?
I think you have answered all.
Mm.
Right, about the paraphrase, you already answered as well.
Mhm.
And I haven't seen any more questions. And the time is almost up, so I think we may close the Q&A session here.
Okay.
All right. Okay. And so I think we have to end this meeting. But before we end, also don't forget to fill in the evaluation form for this series, because the evaluation form, as you fill it in, it will serve as the attendance for you as well. Okay. All right. Yeah, someone is asking about the slides, Prof. Would you be sharing the slides or?
Yeah, I'll share with Dr. Nur Amali. Then then he can. Yeah.
Let's see from there.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's end the session properly now. So once again, thank you everyone for your presence, for your participation, for your focus. And also, Prof, once again, thank you very much for sharing.
No worries.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah, most welcome. So let's end the session here. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone, and goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Prof.
Thank you very much, Prof.
Thank you very much, Prof.